Hello, here's my vlog for the 10th of August. That was the 9th. 10th of August at 7:34 in the morning, Thursday. 7:35 in the morning. I've been up all night. I had to get my sleeping yesterday during the day, which I really enjoy. That's the best time just to get your sleeping for me because it's the warmest, so you can, don't have to have the sheets on and feel the breeze and hear the birds which is nice. I like that as a background noise and the wind and the light and stuff. And then I guess that's just my natural schedule anyway, but yeah, maybe from like 10:30 in the morning until like 5. I don't know, I can't remember. That's my ferret. It might be getting up. Sometimes they get up when I start talking. They wake up. So yesterday was day 2 of my 160,000 person tracing project. I was trying to do like touch-ups enough on my Mountaintopia, which is like historical buildings and like spatial concept on Google Earth around Boulder. I was, and then I stumbled across, there he is. There you are, you little rascal. Then I stumbled across my 160,000 person project, which is on there. And yeah, I remember when I did it a few years ago. I don't even remember how many years ago, where I actually managed to trace 40,000 people. And I was like, ooh, I'll have to come back later to do the other 120,000. And I don't know when that will be because that is pretty low on priority because it's so time consuming. It's real up there and time consuming. But I'm just in the right situation right now to do something crazy time consuming because I'm by myself. And when I'm by myself in my apartment, and I can't get a roommate, I'm like been emailing and I've been going to the places and nobody wants to move in with me. Which is fine because I haven't like run out of money yet. I'll go and see how the stuff goes. Because I'm kind of in like turbo mode, I'm in like final push mode. Maybe I can, like maybe for like the rest of the year I should do that. Because I turned 50 at the end of the year. Maybe I could try to become a 50 under 50. Like, at least in my own mind. Because if I bust... Because I'm getting a lot of progress done, like, per day. Like, more than I ever have. Not just because I'm alone and I don't hang out with my mom or anybody else and have a roommate to distract me or anything like that. But also because I'm just really good, at my work because I've been doing a lot. And so, yeah, just figured out I would do it. Here he comes. He's running down. Yeah, so I figured now was the appropriate time. It's the opposite of Surface. I was on Surface, but this is like... Anyway, it's like a project that's super interesting to me. So let me explain it, and I'll show it. Here comes the next one. I was thinking before maybe I should get like a whole bunch of them. Whenever I have enough money to live here alone, and I don't have to worry about a roommate, I'm gonna get another turtle, another tegu, because turtles and tegus go so great together. I'm gonna upload them to my Instagram. And then like a conure and like a whole, maybe like a half dozen ferrets. I don't know. No, that would be too dangerous for the other animals. 2 ferrets. Anyway, but yeah, but maybe just to have a whole bunch of ferrets in a house would be kind of cute. Because it would be entertaining for the ferrets, for sure, I think. But yeah, you definitely don't want to have 1 ferret, 2 ferrets, because, you know, they're so curious. Anyways, the concept behind my site is, or this particular one here, is that number visualization is really important because, and ratios between things, because it's one of the main data points from everything, from history. Always mention that it's what you use to help visualize any situation. And so to be able to have it in your head is really good. And so what I made, I think it was a really good one. And it's consistent. I plug it into all the different facets of my site. So I'll show you. I can't see what I'm filming, so I'll just do like this. So that little red guy there. Oh wait, I can do zoom in, can't I? Oh, duh. Okay, here we go. So that's 100 and, oh yeah, so let me explain why. How I'm gonna color code it. I have 160,000 people. It's 400 by 400. And inside you have 10. Outside of that, it's 100, and then 1,000, and then 10,000, and then 40,000, and then 160,000, and it's all color coded, and you can see it. And zoom in and out. Superimposed on top of boulder, because I'm going to make a big square, and then I'm going to build towers around the edges so that you can pretend that they're all people standing in there and just seeing what it looks like. And then a blimp in the middle floating over, so you can go over and look around and visualize what it all is. But I have it color coded. The 10 is red, and I'll show it. But the 100 is blue, the 1,000 is yellow, 10,000 green, 40,000 orange, and 160,000 back to yellow. And but in the 160,000, like the outside part, the outside 120,000, I'm gonna have a version where it's color coded, because I'm gonna put it inside of folders anyway by 20, because to make it easier to edit, to make you when I want to build armies, I'm gonna build like wars, battles on here with all the people exactly. And so when you cut people out, and just do it in sections of 20. So I'll have sections of rows that's 400 across, and then every 20 is in its own folder, because when I name this and put them in, it won't take any extra time, because the folder's already there, and then you just put it in the folder. It has to go somewhere, so you put it in that folder, and then you number it just 1 to 400, 1 to 400, and the 400 rows. So simple numbering, and so that gives me the opportunity to color it. And so to color it will make it look cool, like an art project. So I'll do it, rainbow coloring 1 to 10 across, and then 1 to 10 back the opposite direction, so that it's not rows of just, pink all the way down and then all the constant colors. But you can see it stagger, which helps accentuate the different 20 people. So helps you try to see the 20. And it's to use 20 is cool, because like 20 people is, you have 20 digits, 10 fingers, 10 toes. When you're 20, you become an adult in most societies. Every 20 years, there's a new generation. It's double 10. But as far as my website, it's what you can fit in one column. I have 5 rows across with 20 down, so you can see 100 all in one. And so 20 plays a big, because it's 1/5 of 100, and that 1/5 I have 5 columns across, and so 20 plays a big part in my website. So to have 20 folders of 20, and it's also more or less around the size of a, it's like double the size of a battalion in ancient Rome. They would have 10, 8 warriors and 2 helpers per, what's it called, a battalion. But then it morphed into like a battalion, which is similar. It was like 15. So yeah, 10, so double 2 of those. And I think those guys would even bunk together. So it was like a camp group is 20 guys, like a classroom, 20 people. So anyways, yeah, you have a group of 20 across 20 times 20 is 400. So the row is 400. And then there's 400 rows down, 400 by 400. And so 400 times 400 is 160,000. So the square root of 160,000, 400, square root of 400 is 20. So it's very symmetrical. And so yeah, I'm just like super excited to see what it's going to look like when it's done. But it's going to take a long time because the drawing in of the people is going to be a couple of weeks, and then the numbering and putting them in the folders, well, creating the folders won't take that long, but I have to create the folders, and then I have to number them and color them and put them in the folders, and that's going to take another couple of weeks or whatever, so I try to get it done in a month. So anyways, yesterday was my second day, and I'll show you, now I'll show you the map that I was talking about. I didn't want to show you the map as I was talking, so you get distracted. So the first day I managed to do all these. This is 160,000, 400 by 400. That red guy there, which I guess I can do a zoom in. That's 10 guys, as you can see. Here, I'll do a zoom in all the way. All right, so that's 10 dudes right there. You can see the 10 individual guys. And it's bright red so you can see it when you're far out. That's 100. That blue is 100. I'm filming this right, okay. That is 1,000. That yellow is 1,000. The green here is 10,000. And that orange is 40,000. And I already traced all 40,000 with the polygon tool. But now because it's faster, the polygon tool might look better in some ways, but the circle tool looks better because it's when it's bright, so from far away, which is what I want, to distinguish the 20. So I'm doing the rest with the circle tool. Whoops. And so yesterday, the first day I did these. So the second day, what I did was I created, whoa, this thing just loves to zoom in and out on its own. It drives me crazy. Okay. So I made lines. I made a perimeter around here so that I don't accidentally go in, because I already did this. I don't want to do it twice. And then I made diagonals down here and verticals to divide it up into 8 sections. And then I'm in the process, I'm almost done, of doing a line here to divide it up into 16. And then including these little guys, which maybe I can do it another way. So if you divide it into 16, maybe in like 2 weeks, 16 more days, if I can do one of these in a day, and I don't know how much that is. That actually, let's see, let's compare it. That appears to be about 10,000, less than 10,000, maybe 8,000, 9,000, because this is 1,000. This is maybe 9,000, this is maybe like 12,000. So if I can do like one of these in a day, and then this one in a day, that makes I can do it in 2 weeks, but I think I can do more than that in a day. So maybe in less than 2 weeks. So anyways, that's what I'm doing. It's super, I'm really looking forward to seeing what it's going to look like when it's done, when they're color coded. I think it's going to be one of those cool, really magical little art projects that I stumble upon, because I got lucky that I didn't plan on having 20 times 20 being 400 and 400 times 400 being 160. I just had a thing of 160 because it was the biggest I could do in a big square that my computer could handle with Photoshop. At the time, 10 years ago, before I got a Macintosh. And lo and behold, yeah, it works great with the 20. So, I was yeah, so I didn't sleep last night, and 6 o'clock came around, which is already almost 2 hours ago, and I went over to the store and came back and like pounded a C4, the energy drink, and I like those because they have nice and it makes my skin crawl. And smoked like way too much weed. Spending way too much money on weed. Oh look, the little rascal's going back up again. What was I not giving him his proper attention? Um, and so now I'm awake. Like I was passing out before. I was about to pass out. And then it became 6. I went and got the thing. So I'm gonna go and work until I like have trouble staying awake. And that's the best time to go to sleep. And I actually didn't even have a shower last night. So I'm gonna work until I get groggy. And then I'm gonna have a shower and then lie down, and I'm gonna be like groggy. And so it's gonna be awesome. That's where I can lie down, be super clean, just lie down during the day and like fall asleep. So yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, I was just listening to music yesterday, practicing talking to Siri, having Siri play all the different music I could listen to, and then some little bit of silence. And then I was listening a little bit yesterday. I couldn't really listen with my computer because I can't control the speed. There's something wrong with my computer. So I listened to something. I listened to a story, and it was at ridiculously fast. And before I didn't even try, but this time I was like, fuck it, let's just try. So I listened to the story and I realized, and I don't know what speed it is, but it's like so fast, like ridiculously fast. I need to go and figure it out. And I was like, oh, I actually like this. I think I'm going to try to listen to a book at that speed. But then I went to listen to something else, and then now it read it extra slow. So I'm like, what causes my computer to just decide arbitrarily what it's going to read at Speedy Gonzales speed and what it's going to read at the snail speed? Like is it like the type of font? I don't know. My computer's going crazy. And when I try to adjust it, it doesn't respond. So, but it kind of sucks because I was like, I actually got excited. I was like, ooh, let's listen to a book. Because I was like, let's just put it on. Because, I'm killing time right now and I'm in a good, and I was practicing listening. Because this was just like some random story that wasn't that important to pay attention to. And so I wasn't going to get frustrated if I wasn't paying attention to it. And I realized I could pay attention to it. But I was trying to see if you could pay attention to it and trace at the same time. Because you do have to think, you have to pay attention to how big it is. And yeah, my brain was kind of stretching a little bit. But I think I'm ready to listen to a book. Yeah, and even at top speed, because if you're at that speed, I'm just curious to see how long it'll take to get through because I haven't done the calculation yet, but like a 300-page book. Imagine if you could get through a 300-page book in like an hour or something, and you could like hear the whole thing. Yeah, I want to try that. I'm going to try that today. And I guess if that computer can't do it, I'll see if that computer, I can adjust the speed on that computer. One of them has to work. Or maybe my phone. But yeah, I just put it super fast. Here, maybe I can demo. Let's see let's see what speed this computer decides to play, to read on this one. You never know. It's just whatever it decides to. Okay. That's the speed. That's the fast speed. Listen to that. Listen to that. Did you hear that? Here, listen. I'm not gonna read it, and I'll tell you if I can understand that. Wait, hang on. Okay. Okay, yeah, like blah blah blah. One of my favorite scenes of the film. So you can't like understand all of it, but you can understand enough. So it says this song hit hard in The Bad Guys. What an amazing scene! Probably one of my favorite scenes in the film. Huh. This is the Chemical Brothers Go music video. I don't know what movie they're talking about, but so yeah, here let's read something. something like bigger. This is me. This is my like intro page to my website, okay? And this is like it appears to be something along the order of like 2 pages, maybe 500 words.
I am £500. Bring up the education, economic system, and all important knowledge through the language of the rainbow crystal. Plus I found Atlantis. The template decided 23 degrees 11 minutes 31.9 seconds. 76 degrees 49 minutes 35.70 W. You can still clearly see the straight southern end of the 185 meter north south oriented temple, which appears to have 725 meter diameter holes cut into it. Perhaps somebody already retrieved the statues. There's a 115 meter precise three-sided pyramid with the top blown off the just to the southeast of the temple. In the middle of the pyramid, 23 degrees 11 minutes 26.89 m. 76 degrees 49 minutes 31.61 W is where the crystal of knowledge is, which is oval shaped and about the size of the books in the above, like 20 under the mob. Certainly very easy to decipher with lasers. I think the water is shallow enough to see with type 2. My website is about condensing information, like a beautiful piece of educational artwork. So make sure to download Adobe fonts here. You need Adobe Creative Cloud to be able to use them. If you have them, you can see them with Firefox. But not Safari, the following are some examples of what I have to offer. A daily YouTube story of the actor and dance musical call. Boulder that tells the story of ancient Rome. A daily book synopsis, one of my 1153 audio history books that I listen to while riding my bike. A daily blog reporting what I did that day and when I write indoors. Exactly what work I did on the computer. My complete world history timeline. My bike race levels. 24,000 pages of world origin stories. 6 alien pages. A power of 10 page of Google Earth downloads for history and endurance sports. You should read through this to see what else I have and learn how I tie it all together one day. Hopefully soon. Time will be free and money no longer an issue, so we will lose interest in technical subjects that teach us how to work the system and trivial modern drama. History will take over as the most popular subject. So my website focuses on that. We all have something to teach. So education is the sharing of what we know, and most of the jobs of the approaching automated economy will be driven by how we can serve each other personally. The best way to become useful is by learning, and the best way to learn is by audio because you can multitask. The best way to live is by riding your bikes while listening to free audio history books. Anyone who supports me gets on my list of donors on my funding page in addition to the end of my videos. Remember, supporting the site is supporting a sustainable lifestyle that takes care of anyone who has the self-motivation to ride a bike while listening to audiobooks by day and being a teacher to the world by night. Everyone will follow once enough that show how self-motivating the whole cycle is. Thank you.
That might work, dude. I'm gonna and that's how many words it did. And that was like what? 30 seconds. I'm gonna do a book at that speed today, and I'll tell you how it works out. I'll tell you how much percentage of it I can understand. It's kind of similar to maybe trying to talk to somebody in a foreign language. When you're not that good at the foreign language, you can understand maybe 80%, but it might be enough, especially if it's like a book you've already read, and so it's just parts that's reminding you of the story, make you think of it, and you can hear bits. It might work. I'm going to try to listen to a book at that speed today, and I'll tell you how long. I'll just hit go, and I won't hit stop until I'm done with the whole damn book. And I'll tell you, and I'll time it, and I'll tell you how much of it I understood. That sounds like fun. So anyways, luckily I'm not like falling asleep right now because I really want to get done with those lines and then maybe get some more work. But I'm not in any rush to do any business today. I guess my mom was gonna help me with whatever. I was gonna help me get the access to the money so I can pay my taxes, the fund for that, and she's gonna bring over paperwork and stuff. But I kind of don't. I'm so early on this project, this extremely time-consuming project, that I would like maybe like one more day to get speed up going, because so I can just get a gauge of how long it'll be to go, try to fill in one of those sections, and just and then because I haven't even checked my email. Maybe she emailed me back because we're communicating through email and not text. So I have to pay. I guess I have to pay my taxes by like there's an extension until like October or something. So it's not like it's totally imminent. So yeah, that's what I'm up to yesterday. Maybe in a month. Like I said, maybe I could be done with the whole thing by the 10th, optimistically. The entire thing, numbering it too. And then I'll have it for download. Now, I think it's available for download now. Let's see. I'm going to go to the education page, and then you click on Mountaintopia. Yeah, there's a, oh man, motherfucker. I clicked on the icon next to Mountaintopia, and it takes you to the page. It doesn't take you to the Google Earth download. It's supposed to take you to the Google Earth download, but it doesn't. Motherfucker. It's crazy how that works out. So no, there is no functionable goddamn down. As soon as I open Dreamweaver again, I'm gonna fix the link. And then you can download it and check it out, what I have going now. I'm surprised that that's not there, that slipped under. I thought everything. Whatever, that's what happens when you have a big website. Sometimes if you change things, it breaks links that you fixed before. So anyways, so that's enough talking. I'm going to get back. I'm going to smoke some weed and maybe listen to music because I just did this video. And then, get back to work on that tracing. And until I pass out, and Hopefully I can finish the lines and get going on a section and just get an idea, you know, how long. Anyways, wow, I've talked long enough. But you know, I was talking about the first, like, I guess main day working on this project, because the first one, I guess I didn't really get as much done. So okay, hopefully when I talk to you tomorrow, I'll be saying, yeah, happy that I did a lot, and still saying that on the 10th I'll be done. Okay, talk to you tomorrow.